Hello guys, welcome back to my video. And in this video, I will tell you about my research that the title about the effect of English songs on English learners' pronunciation. Okay, go ahead. The first is introduction. In introduction consists three kinds. The first is background of the research, preliminary study, and promotion of the research. The first is background of the research. In studying globalization world, English plays a crucial role as an international language of communication. Among the four essential language skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, pronunciation is a key component of speaking that significantly affects comprehensibility and fluency. However, many English learners, especially those from non-native backgrounds, struggle with correct pronunciation due to differences in phonological system between their mother tongue and English. Then, one approach that has gained popularity among education and learners is the use of songs in English language teaching. Songs offer a rich source of authentic language input and expose learners to natural pronunciation, pattern, rhythm, stress, and intonation. Moreover, music can create a fun and engaging learning in- environment that motivates learners to listen, repeat, and mimic sound repeatedly, which can positively affect their pronunciation skills. Then is preliminary study. Based on informal observation and interview with English learners at uh, Smart Noyo, many students saw it enthusiasm for learning English through songs. Some students reported that they often listened to English music during their free time and try to sing along. However, despite their frequent exposure to English songs, pronunciation difficulties still persisted in daily communication. Previous studies have also suggested that songs can be beneficial for pronunciation development. According Marpay T. 1992 about music and songs from Oxford University Press that stated songs stick in our minds, they repeat and they expose learners to authentic pronunciation and pronunciation stress and intonation patterns. Then is formulation of the problem. In formulation of the problem, it consists three formulation. The first is how effective are English songs in improving the pronunciation of English learners. And second is what aspect of pronunciation are more influenced by the use of English songs. And the last is what are learners' perception of using English songs as a tool to improve their pronunciation. Next is literature review. In literature review, there are several theories that stated by experts. The first is about the role of pronunciation in language learning. According to Gilajani and Sabauri, 2016, poor pronunciation can cause misunderstanding even if the grammar and vocabulary are correct. And then second, about song as a tool in language teaching. According to Murphy, 1992, songs over repeated exposure to language patterns, which enhance retention and pronunciation. And also Medina state argued that music increase motivation and reduce anxiety in learners, making the learning process more enjoyable. And then effect effect of songs on pronunciation. According Fonesca Moore, 2000 found that students who listened to English songs and practice singing demonstrate improve pronunciation and listening skill compared to those how did not use music. Yes, no, use music. And the last is about uh, learners' perception of learning through songs. According Millington, 2011 student reported that singing English songs help them improve their pronunciation and vocabulary. Then is methodology research. In methodology research, the first is research design. This study use quantitative experimental research design with pre-test and post-test. The, the aims to determine whether there is a significant effect of using English songs and on student pronunciation skills. And then is popularities and sample. The popularities of the research include all students 10th grade of Ismail Grono in academic year 2025. The sample will consist of two classes of English learners. English learners selected using purposive sampling. Then is research instrument. The main instrument used in this study is a pronunciation test. The test include a set of words, phrases, and sentences that cover different English sounds, stress pattern, and intonation. The student's pronunciation will be recorded and assessed using a rubric adopted from the English pronunciation scaring guide guide which evaluates aspects such as accuracy, stress, intonation, and fluency. In addition, a questionnaire will be given to the experimental group to collect the perception of learning pronunciation through English songs. And then is data collection. And in data collection consists of four the first is pre-test, treatment, post-test, and questionnaire. Then is data analysis. The result of the pre-test and post-test will be analyzed using pre-sample t-test or post-test and independent sample t-test or pre-test to determine whether there are significant differences within and between the two groups. The scrap statistic will also be used to interpret questionnaire response and uh, evaluate student attitude toward the use of English songs. And then is result of research. Result of research first is pre-test. Uh, before the treatment, a pronunciation pretest was be conducted for both groups. The events, average scores were so low. Experimental group mean uh, 62,4 and control group mean 61,8. The score indicate that both groups started at a relatively similar level of pronunciation ability, and that is post-test result. After the 1 weeks or 6 days treatment, the post-test was un- admin- administrated. The result were experimental group mean 80,2 and control group mean 69,8. The experimental group showed a significant improvement in pronunciation, particularly in uh, aspects such as intonation, wordness, and clarity, clarity of vowel and consonant sounds. And then is statistical analysis. And in this uh, result of compare from pre-test and post-test, and I gained the result uh, using account using software digital technology like SPSS and Excel. And please, and look, you can see the slide, the result of the uh, statistical analysis, and then is questionnaire result. In questionnaire result, uh, 90% of 90% of student agreed that learning with songs more pronunciation practice more enjoyable, and 85% expected improve awareness awareness of stress and rhythm in English, and 75% confident left more confident speaking English over singing and mimicking native pronunciation. And then is a summary of result. The data indicate that English songs can be an effective medium for improving pronunciation. The experimental group not only achieved higher, higher, higher scores, but also showed more enthusiasm and engagement in the learning process. Then is conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion: based on the findings of the research, it can be conclusion that the use of English songs has a positive and significant effect on improving the pronunciation skills of English learners. The experimental group, which was taught using English songs, saw it greater greater improvement in pronunciation aspects such as stress, intonation, fluency, and sound articulation compared to a control group that receive traditional instruction. In addition, students expressed high motivation and enjoyment in learning pronunciation through songs, which contribute their progress. Therefore, English songs can be considered an effective and engaging teaching tool for helping students improve their pronunciation in a fun and meaningful way. And then is suggestion. Based on the conclusion above, the following suggestions are provided for English teacher: incorporate English songs regularly into pronunciation practice to make learning more engaging and effective. So songs should be chosen carefully based on student proficiency level and pronunciation goals. And then is for student actively for student actively use English songs not only for entertainment but also as a learning tool by listening attentively, mimicking pronunciation, and practicing singing to improve pronunciation naturally. And the last is for future researcher conduct for future researcher conduct further studies with long larger sample some larger sample size or different age group to explore the long term impact of songs on pronunciation and to examine other language skills such as listening or speaking fluency. Okay, that's all my presentation about my research. Thank you.